Hey, everybody. Welcome. Day 16 to the Mystic Morning Show. It is myself, Sensei Subira Falame. I am here with my brother and my host, Shaka.
All right. Good morning.
Yes, yes, we are in the house. Another weekend. And boy, what a weekend it was. It cooled off finally. I'm so glad about that.
Yes.
I mean, I love the heat, but I'm telling you, my favorite time of the year is fall. I'm a spring baby, but I love fall. How about you?
I like the summertime, but I like to spend it at the beach. So, when I'm working and, driving through traffic, it just feels more like it's a waste of time. But I also like winter when things really slow down and, you get your family time and check in on everyone, sow new seeds for the new year. I love that time period as well.
Mm-hmm. That'll be something awesome for us to talk about. Maybe for a show this week, just the seasons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a big one. But
Mhm.
today's show. Let me get a little sip of water here. Hang on, y'all. Little sip of water. Today we are going to talk about the importance of trusting your spirit guides.
Yeah.
Importance of trusting your spirit guides. This is critical. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Critical.
Yeah. We want to talk about, when I think about trusting your spirit guides, one of the things we know is that when you're moving forward, and let's think about this really, everything moves forward,
Mhm.
right? A river can never flow backwards. Well, I guess maybe there's one that does flow down, right? Or
Well,
that
well,
actually, the Nile, doesn't it flow?
yeah, but it's going from north, meaning the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is flowing. It is still going forward.
Right.
Okay. So we're always going forward. I know that there are times where the planets are Mercury in retrograde. I think that's actually coming up.
Hmm.
And I don't know a lot about that. I'm not an astrologist, so I don't know a lot about what that means, except communication's supposed to get all funky.
Right.
Um, but I know that just generally speaking, look, we all want to be going forward. And for the most part, when we're doing this, when we're going forward, usually what's in front of us is pretty dark.
Hmm.
You're going into unknown territory. You don't know who's out there. You just don't know.
Right.
So when you can't see and you can't hear, or what you can see and what you can hear is limited, maybe because you are learning to see and hear in the dark, who can you trust?
Right.
Your spirit guides,
Right.
right? Um, so that's how I want to start this show up. I really want to give people some information about why that's important, how they can kind of cultivate that relationship with their spirit guides, and anything else we want to add. For me, I just told you why I think it's important because we're always moving forward, and in front of us is usually dark. We're going into unknown territory many, many times. And, Shaka, for me, the way that I have come to trust, the spirits that guide me is by relationship.
Hmm.
It all boils down to communication and relationship.
Hmm.
Spending time, in meditation and in conversation and taking action, um, so that they can show me that they're really here. Like this is not some hocus pocus kind of stuff. It's real.
Right.
And so as I've done that more and more over, the last few years, I know that I can trust the spirits that guide me. I've
Mm.
been in a very dark place over the last couple of years, you know, with this whole bout with cancer was very, very dark. So I know that I can trust.
Mhm.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, same here. I think one of the things that's most important about spiritual guides or spirit guides or spirits is that in the darkest moments, like you said, when you're not sure what's going to happen, there's a different level of a communication that has to occur in order for you to really get the information you need to feel around. You almost have to extend yourself in that darkness
Mm-hmm.
differently because you can't see anything. Everything is unknown. It's cold. You know, there isn't anything giving you any signal necessarily, at least with your physical senses, giving you a signal as to what's actually going on. So you're in this place where you need guidance, you need help.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, instead of panicking, instead of assuming that what's going to happen, talking this future thing into coming into existence, what you could do is instead communicate with those entities, those things, those spirits that are following you, that were there when times were good. You can discuss the difficulty that you're seeing now and ask for them to open the road. Ask for them to give you the advice that you need. Ask for them to introduce you to someone who can give you more help or more guidance on what it is that you want to know. So it's almost as if prayer in the darkness, in the closet of your life, becomes more important. It becomes more of a necessity at that time, even though it's necessary always. To be honest, the master is the person who can navigate through the darkness easily and actually others through the darkness. So, that is, that's, in my opinion, that's why it's important. We often are having these issues, and we always get so short-sighted, thinking it's like, man, this is going on, this is happening, but what's the bigger picture? And that's where spirit comes in, because they're always saying, hey, wait a minute now, wait a minute. You asked for this. Sometimes it's that way. Hey, you said that you wanted to X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Y and Z showed up, and now you don't want it, or you weren't specific enough. I've got a friend on Facebook. His name is Brother A.A. Rashid. He's a Kabbalist. And he's doing this exercise over the next 24 days. He's about to turn 41, he says. And he's doing this exercise called, I think, 24 Days of Golden, or something like that. And the whole premise of this experiment is to not speak anything that you're not going to take action. Don't speak about anything you're not going to take action on for the next 24 days.
Wow.
He said, in this society, he has a more of a, RBG lean. And what he's saying, but he was saying far too often Black people govern their lives based on satire. We create blockages in our life based on the satire that we've learned from Western culture.
Oh,
and
good one.
We walk around, kind of, oh, that'll never happen, that kind of thing happens because we've learned it watching Seinfeld or something else. And it is decreased the amount of power that we have with our words, because this thing is really about, Kabbalah. It's about sound and words. So he's saying for the next 24 days, he's not going to do that.
And is there a significance in the number 24 for him?
I think 24, his birthday is on the 25th day.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So he wants to turn 41 with that golden tongue or those golden teeth.
Yeah. Wow.
So that everything he speaks is gold, is valuable.
And you know what? That's that's powerful. That is hugely powerful. You had taken me into another thought process about um spending time in the dark,
Mm-hmm.
like being comfortable spending time in in Ifa. It's called Igbodu, in the grove, in the womb.
Mm-hmm.
Being comfortable in that tight place, in that dark place, in that place where your external senses might tell you that you're alone.
Mm-hmm.
But it is in that place where you are being actually fed and nurtured, so that you can, when you emerge with heightened senses, the ability to see and hear other things and be able to move forward knowing that you're not alone. And I bring that together with the power of word sound power.
Right.
And you'll hear that in so many different traditions, especially indigenous traditions, about the power of the word. And,
Right.
and you know, anything that you don't give a lot of, because there's not a lot of it,
Mm-hmm.
innately it's more valuable.
That's right.
You're always running your mouth. You always
Right.
got something to say, talking loud and saying nothing.
Right.
You know, your words become that ineffectual,
Right. Right.
ineffective. Um, so I definitely can see the power of that, and also by saying only what you're willing to act on,
Mm-hmm.
and actually taking those actions, you begin to trust yourself, and then you get to see what backs you up, because they're going to make sure that what you said you're going to do, if you've done your part, they're going to do their part.
Right.
Period, point blank, end of story. Which, so now your level of trust, your relationship with yourself and with your spirit guides, your spirits become even stronger. I always go back to this, and you know, in my coaching business, Sacred Warrior Yoga, when I'm working with my clients, it's always I always tell them, listen, your first relationship if we're working on relationships, if we're working on health, if we're working on wealth, it always comes down to you first. So if it's a business person I'm working with and they want more clients,
Mm-hmm.
well, you got to be your first client. You want a better relationship, you got to be the first relationship that you are, your first person you're involved in a relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
um you want more money, your relationship with money, that energy has got to get better. So in improving all those areas, right, the trust level goes up. You are if you are, you know, working on building your relationship with your spirit guides through, you know, different rituals and rites and prayers and um whatever your choice of might be,
Right.
all of that stuff increases your vibration. Your trust muscle in general becomes stronger,
Mm-hmm.
and you're able to walk around and like, I know what I say is going to be manifest. I know, because I'm going to back it up with action, and I know that I'm backed up in the back, in the front, side, all around me are my spirit guides, and I know I can trust them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in a way, it's an art. You know, it is an art. It's a science as well. I was speaking with a lady over the weekend who said that she often pays the toll twice. So she'll
Mm.
go in and she'll pay for the person, not necessarily behind her, but she'll pay an extra toll just in case. So she said one day she forgot her wallet. And she gets to the window. And the day she needs it, of all the days to need it, there's like 7 tolls, right? She could have went down this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And she goes down the toll. She says, you know what? I'm sorry, just bill me. I forgot my wallet. And the person says, you know what? It's your lucky day. Somebody paid for a toll this morning.
Wow.
But by being led by spirit, not just to have a toll paid for you, but to do something for someone else. That's a different level of spirit communication, because it has now become fixed in her life. It's
Yeah.
a principle that she lives by.
Mm-hmm.
And so trusting your spirit guides, yes, there's that short-term kind of thing where they're trying to get you to understand, look, you made the mistake by asking for something. But
Mm-hmm.
the principle we're trying to get you, it's not that you didn't ask for what you wanted. It's that there's something you're not living that you need to add to this thing.
Mm.
There's something more. Maybe it was, selfish on her part just to, give money for a toll, or it'd be on someone else's part, it'd be selfish just to give money for the toll, but to get, so that you're taken care of when you miss the toll. But
Right.
it's even greater just to give, because your cup is running over.
Right. Right.
If I got enough, I want to take care of somebody else.
Yeah.
$4, I'm gonna take care of somebody else. $4. Boom.
Yeah.
Baltimore. Go in here, go in there, go to New York.
Uh-huh.
Or I've never done this, but there are people who, you hear these stories where people get left $1,000 tip.
I was just reading a story like that this morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've also heard of I like the Philadelphia Eagles.
Uh-huh.
And this has nothing to do with sports.
Go ahead, make it have to do with sports. It's all right.
But there was one year where the running back, his name was LaShawn McCoy, he's been traded, but he left a 25-cent tip. This man is a millionaire. He left a 25-cent tip for the waitress.
Oh my.
25 cents.
Oh my.
Her attitude was bad and da 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 da. But guess what? He met his reflection. Because I know other people that never happens to them. They never have a bad waitress, never have bad service ever.
Right.
But spirit is going to put you in a situation. That's why it's important to listen. They will put you in the situations so that you pay attention.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You had a bad waitress, not because she was a bad waitress.
Mm-hmm.
You had a bad waitress because you're a bad person.
How about that? Wow.
You had a bad waitress because we need you to see. We need to hit you in the face with this. Constantly. Or there's something for you to learn about yourself. Not that you're a bad person. There's something for you to learn about yourself that you just haven't gotten it yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that can go in so many different ways. And then once you get that lesson, and once you stay calm in the moment and you listen, you say, oh, you know what? I think I learned this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then another door opens.
Yeah.
A better door opens. And you can now move forward. And you now see that the north you thought is full of light.
Yeah.
What you thought was the north is now behind you.
Right. Yeah. It's become the south, right?
Becomes the south.
Wow. That's deep. I like this. And I remind myself all the time that in my mind, we live in a holographic world.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that I live in a holographic world,
mm-hmm.
and that the things that are outpictured, I was thinking about this I was driving this morning. I was thinking about the word express. Being a yogi, that what I'm doing is supporting people to express outside press into this environment what they want to see. And so it's coming from inside, we're pressing it out, and it appears, and I know that probably sounds, for some people, well, for our people who are watching us, it sounds perfectly normal. but it is because I believe that I am expressing
Mhm.
that. I mean, my humanness can get upset about a situation that appears, or I'm dealing with whatever in front of me, but I also have to remember I express this.
Mhm.
I can't get mad at what I see in front of me if what I believe is I live in a holographic universe that I can trust, because it all comes back to me trusting me.
Right.
Comes back to me doing my work. Comes back to me saying, okay, I don't like that expression. Let me create something different. And all I got to do is change my conversation that I'm having with myself. And always, when we're talking to ourselves, we're talking to our spirit guides, because they're always around us.
Mhm.
So we're always giving them directions. That's an expression. We're always giving them directions. This is what I desire to experience.
Right.
Bring it to me. Help me press this out. And it comes.
Mhm.
So yeah, this is all, to me, it's all about trust. It's all about relationship, communication. And it all begins, again, we've said this on our show a million times, that we are actually the center of the universe.
Yes.
You who are watching this, you are the center of your universe.
Mhm.
So we've got to come to a place where we stop blaming others and not trusting others, because it ain't about, there is no other.
That's right.
There is no other. And when we get that down,
And I'll say this: it's not even, they are the center. Each person is the center of the entire universe, not
mm,
there, but the entire universe. It's just that there are a million iterations
yeah.
going on at the same time, interdimensionally,
Mm-hmm.
all happening differently through different eyes at the same time, but it's all one universe. That's the weird part. It's all divided up and cut up, and rock over here, mountain over here, volcano, landmass, dinosaurs. But the thing about it, if you grow enough and you develop and cultivate a relationship with spirit enough,
Mm-hmm.
you invite spirits into your life.
Mm-hmm.
There comes a time when you aren't bound by these eyes, this mouth, to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Experience the past, future. You can experience black, white, red, all of that, all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So listen to your spirit guides. Cultivate spirituality by developing relationships with not just spirit, but spirits.
Spirits. Yes.
Spirits, spiritual guides. Get out there and do it.
Yeah. And if
And
you are looking for some support around uh, divination, about what may be happening, what are you expressing, what is coming, uh,
yes.
what's active around you right now, you want some support with that, contact either Shaka or myself.
Excellent, sir.
We've got our website here for you. Mine is SabiraDivines.com.
Uh-huh.
Click that button and, let's have a conversation. You can also find me at Sabira Falami, which is my personal page, and Sacred Warrior Yoga, my business page. So plenty of ways to contact me if you want some more support around that.
That's right.
In an upcoming show, Shaka, I'd like us to, spend some time talking about how our businesses support people on their spiritual path in general. But let them know how they can get in touch with you for some divination support.
All right. Well, as Sabira said, just email me. My email is just below. I do have a Facebook page. It is still under construction at the moment, but we're working on that. Yeah, anytime you need anything, Sabir and I not only divine through, we divine in a number of ways. We go to our people in a number of ways. Sometimes there are dreams that come. Sometimes there are dreams that we interpret. Sometimes there are a myriad of means, and even that is growing. Even that is growing. So there's a lot that we can do and tell you about yourself, about the things that are happening in your life. So yeah, feel free to reach out to either one of us or both of us. Heck,
Yeah.
Let us know.
Maybe you need a yin and yang reading.
Yeah.
You know, male energy, female energy, to get a couple of different perspectives. There's a lot that can be done. The point is, you know, there's no need to sit in suffering or even in sitting in the unknown for too long. It doesn't have to be that way. Let me tell you, it's the truth of the matter is there is a blueprint.
Yes.
And that's what some people don't want us to know. Right. Is that there is a blueprint, and you don't have, there's times definitely where you need to be in the dark. There's time for that womb space. There's time for the unknown because things are cultivated in that space.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you said, you can walk out into the light, and pretty soon what was dark is behind you and the light is in front of you. So we're here for you. We'll be back tomorrow with another Morning Mystic show, and many, many more shows to come. We got some good stuff coming up for y'all. So thanks for being with us again. Chaka, you want to say goodbye to the people?
I just want to do one of these. It's an awesome show, and I'm looking forward to the show tomorrow. I think we're back. It's Monday. We got 5 days of talks, and I'm excited. So maybe have a couple special guests.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
They never know. Tune in to find out.
And yes, exactly.
All right, folks. We have enjoyed the next hour. So hey, go out there. Remember, roar through your life. Be courageous, and we'll check y'all out tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.